Hello everyone, and
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's a sharp pass. That has been slung wide. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Neymar looking here to chip it through. And he's in on goal. And Yaya Toure! Big relief, it just needed better contact. He's shifting through the gears here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
This interception, his positioning was spot on. It's played through for him. This is Messi. Might be danger here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. And it's Fernandez. He's gone for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Kongan Hanoi really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Ibrahimovic! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Ibrahimovic might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. Now here's the delivery. Seedorf. That's an imaginative pass. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Casillas sends that a long way. It's a pretty loose pass. Romero gets across to intercept that. Suarez is herring after that one. Seedorf looking for the chance to skim one in from range. No, again there's no way through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Takes a shot! Has fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 42 minutes,
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more...
It's Luis Suarez!
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Seedorf. Raikkonen. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise,
This
Peter.
is a special
So
message
late
for
and
our
so
members who are
potentially
eligible to
disruptive.
take part in
certainly
today's
seems
special
to be the
prize
case.
draw.
And that
If
ought
your
to
numbers
encourage
show up
an
on
even more
screen,
ambitious
you
approach
are
in
the
the second
winner.
half, Peter, with control already established.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 10, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So the action resumes.
Number 20,
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That has ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on, and the shot! It's hit the crossbar, and another try! It's loose now, and they want to... Has another go! That wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Not the most convincing of passes, Fernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he is deftly away. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, he's done it! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rui Costa did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Rafael Varane. Thuram. It's Rui Costa. Seedorf. Oh, what a mistake! Hazard. There's the shot! And how did he not make it four?
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Manchester United have their second corner now. That's a simple one to the keeper. Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And yes, it's him again. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, it's Hazard! And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
After 65
Look, all
minutes
they want to hear right now is the final
Number
whistle.
19.
They've been humiliated.
Eden Hazard. Substitution
Clinical,
on the field.
just clinical.
Lamine Yamal.
What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening
Number
thing is,
11.
Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these...
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's had a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Seedorf. Manchester United get their fourth corner. That's a decent clearance. He has found a way through. Great chance! That has been knocked clear. Defending was strong and firm. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitution on the field, Enzo Fernandez. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Kong and Hanoi are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kong and Hanoi have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And they're back on the ball again. Toure with a definite foul there. Into the last quarter of an hour. He's in a great position here. Cleared without hesitation. They're up to 5 corners now. Schmeichel. Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Yaya Toure. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge.
And he's let fly. It's a goal! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will stick.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And Hanoi get their goal. A bit of respectability restored.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Luis Suarez. Coming on the field is number 20.
He's found a way through.
Wayne Rooney.
That's rather hopeful. Off the post. Oh no, what has happened here? In towards the back stick. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Camavinga! And that's a tiny finish. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Eduardo Camavinga.
Kong and Hanoi still making a
Eduardo
fight.
Camavinga.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. Deep into injury time. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Kong and Hanoi give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to...
And the referee brings it to a close. Kong and Hanoi were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And now I'd just like to
You look back on the game then, Jim.
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So welcome
today's
one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
I hope I don't seem biased towards my compatriot, but I really think John O'Shea could have a very big role to play here.
Listen, you don't win all the medals that he's won without doing something right, do you?
Exactly. And I think he's going to have a busy game, covering all sorts of defensive positions, especially when the team's on the front foot. That's when his versatility really comes into its own.
Oh, there's a probing ball. That's good vision. Rice. Casillas punts it upfield. Guardiola venturing down the left. It's Rui Costa. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Yamal. And he's let fly. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Best receives it in a wide position. And there's the clearance. Turan is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. No goals as yet. Yamal. That's a shade optimistic. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Turan. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Pullet is flagged offside. Foot in. Milan have a free kick. Mbappe, a player who needs no introduction. Casillas is there to clear. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, that's well spotted. That pass isn't the best. He won't be happy with that one. Alaba running with the ball. It's Rui Costa. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Serves up a cross. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Pele gets a good foot in there. Pele. Gattuso. It's a really well-measured ball. Showing good feet. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Has a look up and delivers.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Deftly away. Pepe. Maldini.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, important interception. And he's there to get it away. Best has it out wide and in space.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Pele, and it's Gattuso. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Semenyo! And he thumps it clear. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Kong and Hanoi can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Kong and Hanoi currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Semenyo. Can he get it through? Rijkaard. And he's gone searching crossfield. Rui Costa. Mbappe. He has found the way through. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Just about within shooting range. He's done very well to get to that.
Alaba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Turan. It's a good run down the right. No way through there. That's a good run down the left. They get a throw in. Still just a single goal between the sides.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Neatly clipped into space. Romero, always a very imposing presence at the back. Where it came from. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Semenyo, he's found a way through. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Milan looking to get level. A formality, we're level. Not much much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kong and Hanoi can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitution on the field. Lamine Yamal.
Gattuso is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Kong and Hanoi are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Semenyo. That is a great pick out. Chance for a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rice. Olise was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Olise absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Guardiol makes the interception. Rui Costa finding himself in space. Takes a shot! And how did he not put that away?
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
He's under a lot of pressure there. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Kong and Hanoi are able now to make their substitution. 10. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Coming on the field.
Kong and Hanoi have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Played into space, and he's worked it through. Romero clears, and they're quick to get it back. And here's Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Can he finish? Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
After 86 minutes in. Number 20.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot! And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Takes the shot! Olise! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
There will be 5 minutes at a time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pelé. Can he get on the end of this? And he's definitely onside. That's put pay to the danger. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's just beyond his reach. O'Shea. This is Hullet. That is good alertness. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Here is a special
Rice
presentation
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
So
today's
welcome one and all
match.
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in his possession.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Tries from distance. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. Fernandez! That's a fair try, but just off target. Now it's Vitinha. Neymar running with the ball. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kong and Hanoi replying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's been caught napping. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? Rooney. No goals as yet. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Foden receives it in a wide position. Cleared away. Chance! Desai, a player so deservedly decorated. Foden! Oh, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Foden. Desai gets across and deals with it. Oh, that's a key interception. Alaba carries the ball down the right, and it's Rice. Now that's well seen too. Foden has it out wide and in space. There will be a throw-in. Rooney. Guardiola has it in a wide position. And the shot! And he's done it! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
25, Pierre Aubameyang. Pierre Aubameyang.
You felt it was coming.
Pierre
1-0.
Aubameyang.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Aguero. Bellingham. He's having a pop! No, not quite.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Well, they've got it again. Looking for the run. Fernandez. He has found the way through. Has a look up and delivers. Rice! Not a bad try by any means. Kong and Hanoi have their second corner now. Varane can get it clear. Lyon are looking to go forward now. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rice, challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Fernandez. He's gone for goal. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi.
Kong and Hanoi can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And the through ball. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. That's the throw. It's come to nothing. Head out towards the right wing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vitinha, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. And it's Bellingham. And this is Aguero. Vardiol does really well to win the ball there. Oh, delightful ball.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
That is good alertness. Now it's Vitinha. Rijkaard makes the interception. Now it's Foden. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Kong and Hanoi definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Kong and Hanoi with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. We're on the move again.
Kong and Hanoi definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. That's headed upfield. And he's there to retrieve it. Fernandez. Foden. And it's Bellingham. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Now it's Rice. Great vision. Neymar. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. been still separated by the game's only goal. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rodri. Now it's Neymar. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Now there's... and the finish! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Vitinha. That's an excellent interception.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more...
He's had a shot! It's a goal! Lyon are level! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Really looked a bit silly, Peter.
Number 11.
Starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's gone backward here. And that is expertly dealt with. And that has left him in a heap. Surlot constantly looking for the ball into the box. Aubameyang, he's through. Real chance! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. Goal! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Wayne Rooney.
So changes afoot here, and
Number
from
8,
both sides.
Frank Rijkaard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kylian Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Number 18,
Rodri.
Nicolo Barella. Number 10, Rui Costa.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous.
Lyon really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's on it, can he get away? Plays it across. And the Sar deals with that nice and simple. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, they could break here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Guardiola. Mbappe has the space to scheme. Araujo. Rodri. And it's Vitinha. And that was asking for too much. Casillas is there to clear. Guardiola. Kong and Hanoi, moments now away from seeing this one out. good-looking ball.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
It's Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Lyon really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And claimed it back swiftly.
There will be 3 minutes
Messi
at a time.
has got himself a free kick. Now this could be a chance. Rodri. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's well spotted. Ambitious ball here. And that's it. Kong and Hanoi have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Aubameyang taking in the
And now to
accolades,
all
having been
members of
named
the
man of the
crowd,
match,
I'd like to
and
ask you to
deservedly
join
so.
me in wishing our birthday boy a very
So there it
special
is.
birthday.
What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Eto. There's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, good climb. He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Roberto Carlos. It's been shipped out wide. And this is Hazard. And he's picked out the run. So much time and space here. Good play by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Pullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played. Somewhat off target. Tries from distance. And he's managed to gift it back. Delivers the ball. Oh, good effort! And he's gone looking for safety. Kong and Hanoi yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Sends it crossfield. And no, that was never going to make it.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Seedorf. Stam is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Xavi. Searching pass he's played there. And this is Eto. Swings in across. Can he finish? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Crossed into the box. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Mbappe looking to receive it in space. And it's Rijkaard. Good effort from distance. Terenganu do have a chance to counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf. Alexander-Arnold. Stood up well to him there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That's going to slip through. Hazard finding himself in space. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos. There's the... And a header! And he's quick to get rid. Xavi. Knocks it into space. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. the most accurate pass. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Terengganu clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Spread to the right, hops him off it and wins back the ball. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. It's Sadel. Fantastic from Clarence Sadel!
Well, what a great goal from a great player. An absolutely glorious strike, just when no one expected it. A real mood changer right on half-time too. Now, all of a sudden, they're going into the break on a real high.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Terengganu have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it
There
down.
will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Kong and Hanoi unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Xavi going face-to-face with his great rival. Great vision. Guardiola. That's Rijkaard. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Rice. Tries from a long way out. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Kong and Hanoi still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Over to the right flank. No, again there's no way through. And it's Azar. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has left him in a heap. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Tries to play it through. And he's lost his man here. And Collins! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
The goal scorer for Trenton.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Lamine Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
Terengganu are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Driving on and making good progress. And he cuts out the supply. Kong and Hanoi are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Aimed at the far side. And that is well cleared. Oh, it's come loose. Lam made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Romero. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Paulette. Threads one in. Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Xavi! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
After 76 minutes
And
in.
that is fabulous.
Number
A
21.
true beauty of a goal.
Xavi!
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me
Xavi!
tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Xavi!
A case now. Oh, he's having a go! And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pullet running with intent. Looking for options for movement.
Kong and Hanoi really have been second best here. Second to every ball, and they can't have any...
He's had a shot! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Number 6.
Well, look, they know they've got a height
Eduardo
advantage,
Camavinga.
and it's time for them to use it.
Coming on the field is Enzo Fernandez.
Rijkaard can get it clear. Kong and Hanoi have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. That's going wide left. Lam gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's well spotted. Fernandez. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's intervened well there. Guardiola. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Substitution on the field.
Terengganu are
Number
down to
18.
10 men.
Well,
Luis
what goes through a
Suarez.
player's head at times like
Coming on
that
to
is a
replace him
mystery to
is
me.
Number 20.
Bullet.
Wayne Rooney.
That is
Full
good
added
pressure,
minutes
just
have been
hounded him off it.
indicated.
Time added on 4 minutes. And here's Eto'o, looking for the run. Nicely shaped ball, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, The other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Hello, everyone.
I really
We
couldn't
would
see
like
what
you to
this
have a
team
look at
was
the
trying to
more
achieve.
detailed- Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Hello and welcome
today's
one and all.
match.
The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? In he goes again! Mbappe gets flagged offside.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's an imaginative pass. Now there's a shooting chance! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Kong and Hanoi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Aubameyang. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bullet. Oh, some tackle that. And here's Aubameyang. Azar. And the counter is on. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. And the finish! Deftly away.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's really well manoeuvred. Aubameyang. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Foden. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Rijkaard. Crossed into the middle.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Hullet. He's free. And Hullet! Want to be quick to recover this. Bellingham. Oh, looks a smashing ball. There's the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Thailand are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Foden. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It's out for a goal kick. Desai. Thailand are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point.
And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, what a ball! And now they can spring out of defence. Aubameyang. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Thailand are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Bellingham. Romero cannot be beaten that easily. Spread out to the left.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Play on the left-hand side here. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And for the first half, that is that. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets.
Hello, everyone.
Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at
The
will.
time to pick out today's lucky
So that's how it
number.
stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So let's get the ball rolling. Kong and Hanoi not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. He's having a hit! Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Guardiola. No way through there. Yeah. Hazard. Ball looks a good one. Foden. Fernandez. Guardiola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Rice. Goes for goal! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Kong and Hanoi are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Threads one in. In by Hullet. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
Rice. And Fernandez. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Hullet. Oh, that's fabulous. Now the ball in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Hazard. Belly, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Guardiola tries to clear.
Substitution on the field. Number
It's
11.
their second corner of the game.
Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Alexander
Thuram.
Sörloth.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary. Tries from distance. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Thailand certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Kong and Hanoi are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And Hullet! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this...
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, terrific save.
Thailand
Substitution
really
on
are
the
good
field.
at what they're doing.
Number
They'll gladly
8,
take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Coming on the
Number
field
3
is
coming up.
number 6, Eduardo Camavinga.
Kong and Hanoi are looking to go forward now. Kong and Hanoi have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That's Solot. Vieira with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Coming on to replace him is Kylian Mbappe.
Kongan Hanoi are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Romero. Guardiol. Romero. Now it's Rice. Bellingham, who can single-handedly make a difference. And this is Paulette. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found a way through. Messi! He's done it!
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. And it's Messi. There will be 4 extra minutes. Yeah, he is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the keeper beats it away. Fernandez. And that's been cut out, well played. Mbappe, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. The side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Hello, everyone.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for.